This is a true high-five customer story. Today, we will have a talk with Kelly Cherian, the buying director and merchandising VP at LimeLush, one of the most successful online clothing boutiques founded in Utah.
We're an online boutique that services women. We specialize in cute, accessible, fashionable clothing that's super wearable. We sell a lot of color and a lot of bright prints and clothes that just make our customers feel good.
Kelly has a prominent and impressive career in the fashion industry. She joined the LimeLush 3 years ago when they were newly purchased by an investor. By then, the company was kind of switching hands.
So the owner was living that American dream, and we were a team of leaders that were brought on to give the company a fresh perspective and help just grow the company. I've been in the industry as a buyer for 15 plus years, almost 20 years. I started my journey in New York City as a merchant, really worked my way up, working at a multitude of different retailers, Delia's, Bloomingdale's, even boutique companies, so full experience running the gamut. So as a buyer, you really want to come in and understand who the customer is, and you don't want to force your taste or opinions too much. You want to understand what the customer is going to respond to and pull yourself out of that.
Kelly gave a fresh eye to the company that was gradually taking a new direction.
So it was interesting, a little challenging actually. So we're kind of starting with a blank slate at a company that had seen a lot of success, and it was really, as a buyer, my vision of where I wanted to take the company, which was exciting, and also just uncharted territory of figuring out who our customer was and how to grow the business. As the head merchant at LimeLush, my plans are really to have a store that's super cohesive and clear and offers everything that our customer is looking for, and make that full experience enjoyable for her and something that she looks forward to when she wants to treat herself to something special. I want her to feel really confident that we're going to have something unique, special, and trendy enough, but not too trendy to be out of her comfort zone, but just really make this whole store experience online really welcoming for her and really enticing, so she always wants to keep coming back. And using social media is a way that we want to offer more for her to help her also learn from us and be part of our family.
Kelly's vision on social media gives the LimeLush the possibility of being more folded into the process of how-tos and just offering a lot more that can benefit her buyers. In other words, making the customer get closer to your business. And trade shows are an excellent tool to achieve this.
As a buyer, I think attending trade shows is pretty critical for a number of reasons. One of them is you get a real sense of what's trending in the marketplace. When you see lines individually, you can really pick and choose, but then when you see that big picture of what everyone's showing, you can really hone in on the bigger trends that you want to stand for. But I think hand feel of the product is also important to me, to know the quality, the construction, to really understand like it stretches and how it's going to appeal to my customer. It's really important for me to get physical with the product. And then most importantly is the vendor relationship. So seeing those vendors in person, having conversations with them during market to see what the customers are responding from their perspective, what's trending, what colors do they recommend, and what styles they want me to potentially consider, because they have a history with us and usually they lead me to the right product.
The fashion industry is a fierce and highly competitive environment. To succeed in this business, you need the best team you can get and the most talented people. Assembling such a team can be very challenging.
LimeLush is a very female-centric team. So I'm just super proud to work at a company that has so much female dominance in leadership and actually all the support roles. We actually all work really well together. And we're a team that isn't always physically together. Our warehouse and our headquarters is in Utah, but as a team, we're actually really quite different than a lot of retailers. We have a lot of leadership roles all over the country. And we all essentially work really closely together through a lot of communication online, a lot of Zoom meetings, just holding hands. We make a lot of magic happen because we're a small but mighty team, and everyone's super supportive, and it stems from wonderful, powerful women, and a lot of them are working women and people who are about to have babies, and I think it's just a unique and supportive environment in retail, which you don't see often.
The world of social media 3 years ago was a completely different landscape than what it is today. Kelly went from shooting flat-lace photo shoots to media video content, facing several challenges through the years to stay active in this content. constantly changing business.
For us, what really was working at that time was flat lays. So those still images that show a cohesive outfit or a full look where you're able to tag 5 or 6 different products and then click through to have the customer shop those exact products. That was our winning strategy. So now video is the biggest focal point, and connecting through video content is where our new energy is focused on as a team. Is a challenge. It's been a difficult journey to sort through all that and to figure out what's working and what's going to keep this business relevant. So you want to be able to stand out from the crowd and offer the customer a unique experience through your social platforms too. We realized that we have an Instagram platform that gears itself more towards a younger customer. We're still targeting our Facebook customer in different ways, but Reels is a big piece of what we're focused on, and stories across Instagram and Facebook. And then we are leaning in pretty heavily right now into TikTok, and then we're going to be focusing a lot of our efforts this year on live selling through TikTok and Instagram.
The opportunities that live selling brings to a business, giving a chance to share special details about a product, brings the product to life for the customers and helps to get them into their hands more quickly.
Live selling is a big growth area for us this year. I think we have so much opportunity to share our product in a more immediate way with our customer, and I think live selling helps the product come to life and is an extension of our storytelling. So we can walk her through all the special details about a product that we love and explain to her why we bought it for her. We're approaching live selling through TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. We just think that that is a huge opportunity for us, and we're going to continue exploring and building that out, but we're using live selling as an opportunity to tell the story of a collection too.
Success in retail business comes from accepting new challenges with no hesitation, passing from being comfortable, taking quick action, making mistakes, and learning from them.
LimeLush is very successful, and I'm proud of where we're at right now. You have to have that mentality. You have to be nimble and willing to constantly shift strategies and shift gears if you're going to be successful in this industry and for your store to stand the test of time. So I feel very successful in the current place we're at, and the way that we see a path forward and see our future with that perspective, I think we'll continue to feel that success. For anyone who's interested in becoming a buyer, I think having a degree in fashion is nice, but it's not necessary. I think you can come from any background, any industry. What you want to be is a good problem solver, and analytical skill sets are usually very helpful, and having a good eye for fashion, or at least a good eye for understanding product. Most importantly is your ability to kind of like work your way up and be okay. Being humble for a little bit, you're going to have to do a bit of sample management and data entry, and continue to challenge yourself to take on new skills, and eventually you work your way up in the industry. As you become more of a buyer, you start to evolve your eye, and you start to develop vendor relationships, and eventually I think it's one of the more fun aspects of the job for me is doing product development, where you're really like designing into something that you know is unique and specifically made for your customer, and you get to really be creative in that regard. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us, Kelly. That was today's Real High Five customer success story. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more. Till next time.